Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to day 3 of the Pee Wee Winter Classic as the Waconia Wildcats getting ready to take on the Andover Huskies. A little history with these two sides, at least a couple of first years, both on Andover and Waconia. They played in a very intense overtime penalty shootout championship game last year up at the Wayzata Freeze tournament where the Wildcats came out victorious, winning the championship. So I have a feeling there's a couple of these Andover kiddos that are drooling about this potential rematch with Waconia.
Ooh, that's exciting. Little goalies, but a couple big skaters, it looks like.
Real big skaters. So we'll keep our eye on number 21 for Andover. He's a big tank out there who's not afraid to take a shot from the red line, and there's a lot of pace on that shot when he does.
Wingers will have to step up on him.
Yeah. Interesting tournament this weekend in pool play, Pool B that the Wildcats are in. 3 of the 4 teams ended up with a record of 2-1, but based on one shutout that was recorded by, who recorded that one? South St. Paul. They ended up with the most points, the team we beat in game 1.
Yeah.
So they ended up in the championship. They're currently losing, last we knew, to Hudson in that championship game of a score of 3-0.
Oh, wow.
And then Delano fell 1-0. They lost their game against Inver Grove.
Yeah, the Inver Grove goalie had 37 saves.
Yeah, a lot of shots for Delano, not as many for Inver Grove, but they still got the win. So here we go. Boys moving the puck quite nicely thus far. We got Finner out there with Moan and Daney, and on defense, Hillesheim and Og, and it looks like Cole between the pipes. Hillesheim not able to keep the zone. Offsides is the call.
That's some potential right off the bat there with a 3-pass shot scenario.
So Benham and Janke out defensively. Sifter on the draw wins it, and Janke goes ahead and dumps it. Kibler and Orth out there as well. And that'll be icing, and we'll come all the way back. Andover went 1-2 in pool play. They took care of Pikes, Pikes Peak, team from Colorado. They had a rough weekend here in Minnesota. Then they lost to Hudson and Inver Grove. I think both those games were a 5-1 scoreline. So Andover started off going to bed pretty happy on Friday night, but then had a rough Saturday. And here we go. Schimmenauer dumps it forward towards Kibler. Here come the Huskies. Their first real time into our defensive zone. Platt out there with Rashavi. Knocked out for the moment by Kibler. Good back check from Platt for the moment. Kibler across ice. It's going to end up with Schimmenauer. Kind of a rolling, spinning puck, but Schimmenauer's going to skate it forward. Kibler off. That allows Abernathy to jump on the ice. Oh, and there goes the net off of its peg. So Platt, Abernathy, Rashavi, Schimmenauer, Hoffman. Rashavi losing the puck. Hoffman slows it down enough to allow Schimmenauer to come back and grab it. Schimmenauer swinging a miss, and now Hoffman on the island. Shot, save for the moment. Save again. Hoffman standing up that tree. Andover still with it. In front, goes across the crease. Abernathy going to be the first one there. He swings it around. Schimmenauer will chase after it. Schimmenauer face plants right into the boards, but ends up bouncing over towards Abernathy. Broken stick on Schimmenauer. Hoffman off. On. Moan. Shot. Up and over. I think that hit the glove and bounced over the crossbar. Body's kind of throwing around all over the place right now. Og can't keep it in. He's going to have to chase it down. Hillesheim going as well. Shot saved for the moment. Good stuff from Cole. Finner pushing it forward. Boys kind of starting to get a little strung out, so hopefully we can get our shape. Daney with a good poke check. Daney, he's got Moan. Tries to find Moan. Finner there as well. Here come the Huskies. Through the blue line. Hillesheim keeping it wide. Just gets past Moan. Bounces not out of the zone. Right back towards net. Knocked down. Kibler up to Moan, but couldn't make the connection. No icing. Stifter, Orth, Kibler out there along with Janke and Benham. Janke, good step. And offsides is the call, as I think Kibler is slow to get up, but he is getting up.
Starting to get physical. It'll be interesting if the refs will control it or if they're just going to let them play. You got some big boys over there, so hopefully they keep it under control.
Stifter. Kibler knocking it forward. Janke with the step and still being difficult through the neutral zone. Andover goes ahead and dumps it, and Benham will chase it down. Ends up to Stifter. Stifter bumping it forward, and it's going to end up to Orth. And here come the Huskies. Cross ice pass. Shot and a glove save from Cole. It was a little out of position there, but a good sliding effort and glove save.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. He was way out on the right side, but was able to slide back and get it with his glove. That kick save he had earlier was a huge on that breakaway, too.
Flat out there. Schimmenauer, Platt. Schimmenauer. So that means Hoffman's out there as well with Abernathy and Rishavi. Hoffman sweeps it out. It's going to find Abernathy. Unable to clear the zone. Schimmenauer. Schimmenauer cross ice to Rishavi. Rishavi, Abernathy, and Platt all racing forward. Offsides is the call. We'll have a complete line change. Bring out Daney's line of Finner and Moan along with Hillesheim and Og. Daney. Now Moan. Moan pushing it forward. Ends up with Andover. Daney knocks it back to Og. Back towards Hill. High off the glass, trying to get up and out of the zone, but no luck. Ends up back to Andover. They mishandle it. Moan is able to knock it out. Here comes their shooter. He's going to not let it rip. He could have let it rip. I've seen him do it before. And icing will be the call. That'll bring out Benham and Janke defensively at Stifter's line of Orth and Kibler. Stifter ends up back towards Benham. Benham getting sandwiched against the board. Stifter trying to offer some support, but Benham comes out with it. Benham up towards Kibler. Kibler trying to find Stifter or Orth, but Kibler gets it back. Kibler still there, shot right into the basket. Big hit there at the end on Orth, I believe, but he's able to get up.
The puck just kept traveling through, and Kibler kept skating, and then it stopped there for Orth. Too bad he wasn't able to get under the goalie or something.
Stifter, Orth. Back to Benham, back towards Orth. Orth with a quick turn, shot slick, going towards the crease, but unable to be knocked down by Stifter. Back towards Benham. Benham able to get a sauce pass towards Kibler. He's got Stifter, and he goes ahead and dumps it. That should bring around the line change.
Good, smart dump. Get the line change.
Intercepted for the moment by Platt. Back towards Andover. Abernathy in. Comes back towards Shimnauer, who turns it towards Platt. Platt trying to go up towards Rashavi, off his blade and back toward the Huskies. Almost picked up by Abernathy again. Hoffman bounces it up towards Rashavi. Unable to make the connecting pass to Abernathy. Platt trying to steal it. Back towards Shimnauer back to Rashavi. Rashavi spinning, turning. Abernathy coming towards Hoffman. Abernathy back checking. Hoffman poke checks and goes towards Abernathy. Get it to Platt. Platt's gonna, if he can get to it, he's got the speed, not the size. He gets taken down hard into the boards. Eaten up by Finner. Towards Platt. Oh, swing and a miss. And we got to get something here. Platt's getting absolutely murdered. Here come the Huskies. Finner going to race back and back check as Og is solo by himself currently. Good work by Finner. Puck coming around. Nobody but Husky there. Og bouncing it high off the boards. Back towards the Huskies. Watch behind you. Shot. And covered by Cole.
So far, they're not controlling the game like we'd hoped.
Yeah. Awkward silence in the arena right there.
Yeah. Boys are going to have to get physical, match the physicality here.
Moan, back towards Andover. Moan's got time. He's going to swing it around where Hillesheim should be able to find it. Hillesheim going up towards the boards. Finner. Vaney. Ends up getting back into the corner where Og will chase it down. Going to slide all to the other side. Hillesheim there, as well as Kibler. Kibler with the puck for the moment, able to get it forward, but behind Moan. Back towards Janke. Hillesheim looking for Orth, but finds Daney. Daney into that corner. Back towards Janke. Janke fires one and picked up like a shortstop at a routine ground ball.
I've always wondered how the puck that is flat can scoop into a goalie glove so well. Have you ever? I've never even really looked at a goalie glove to figure that out, but
I like biology, physics. I don't get that world, man. Stifter. Shot. Right out front. Orth right almost with an opportunity. Janke going to pinch in a little bit. Stifter coming back behind to support that. Kibler chasing behind the net. Stifter in the zone. Whoa. Things got a little confusing there for the goaltender. I think he took himself out. And icing should be the call. We got to bring out Platt, Abernathy, and Rashavi along with Hoffman and Shimnauer. I think it's time for a shimmy shake. I think this goalie's going to leave a lot open in those top corners. That one hole, and was it the 1 and 2 hole are the top corners?
Yep.
Back towards Hoffman, puts it into the corner. Platt. Not able to keep the zone by Shimnauer. Shimnauer towards Platt. Center and look. Abernathy just puts it in the front. No luck, but good movement. Platt over to Rashavi underneath his blade. Flat. Good stuff. Rishavi. Center and look. Abernathy's there. Good some puck luck. No luck. Hoffman off. Og on. Here comes Schimenauer. Back towards Og. Moan back out there. Gets stuck in his feet a little bit from the pass from Abernathy. Moan, Platt, Abernathy, along with Schimenauer and Og. Back towards Schimenauer. Looks like Platt's off. Daney on. Og. Towards Abernathy. Abernathy going to use his boards and go forward. It's Abernathy and Daney going quickly. Shot. Goal! I don't know if that's the one or the two hole, but it's one of those holes. It was top right corner.
That was a nice shot by Evan.
So 1-0, Waconia up over the Andover Huskies, but a long ways to go. 3 minutes, 41 seconds left in the first period.
Take advantage of the little goalies.
And their backup goalie on the bench looks even smaller.
Yeah, they don't have a big one, thankfully.
I think number 21 maybe missed his calling.
yeah.
Hillesheim. Og high off the glass and out it goes, but back to Shooter. Eaten up by Moan, slowed that pass down, but Andover still with an opportunity. Good poke from Og. Daney up towards Finner. He's got one to beat. Coming in behind is Moan. He tried to sneak it over towards Daney. And now we got a breakaway opportunity. Jakey. Oh, Benham should have stepped, I think, but I don't know. Shot, stop for the moment. Shot, goal.
The net was off, but they're not going to call it off, I don't think.
No goal? No goal. They're calling no goal as the net was off, I'm hearing, but we'll see if they change the score. Or at least that's what we're arguing. They're having a conversation. We'll see.
Stay in a goal.
It's staying a goal. Let him get dispossessed. Andover with it. Stifter, he's going, no. Well, I thought he had a date in the sin bin there. Stifter, pushing it around. Kibler. High off the glass. Orth chasing it down. Trying to get it towards Stifter, who fires into the corner. That'll bring out Platt, Rishavi, Abernathy, Hoffman, and Schimenauer. Slowed down by Platt. Rishavi. Try to bump it. Hoffman over to Abernathy, but Schimenauer will pick it up. Shimmy shake time. Shot. Oh. And that should be a little bit more than just into the peg coming off the net. He got shoved into the goal.
That's not going to be a penalty either. Like, these guys don't call penalties, I guess.
Yeah. Daney, Finner, Moan, Hillesheim, Og. Shot. Oh, gets kicked to the side. Finner. Back to Moan. Moan to Og at his skates, pushing it forward. Andover comes out with it and out of the zone. Og will have to chase it down, but Hill will get there first. Hillesheim, swing and a miss. Andover still with it, going behind the net. Daney gets his stick ripped out of his hand. Og, Finner, Og. Up high off the glass, trying to get towards Daney, but Andover there to keeping it in the zone. Daney now behind the net, pushing it around. Should find Moan. Moan skating through the neutral zone. Stifter. Back towards Moan. Moan, whip around. Goal! Yeah. Goal! He called it! He pointed goal. It's in the net. Goal, Moan, wrap around.
That better be a goal if he's picking it out of the pads.
What a way to get a goal with 18 seconds left in the second period, or first period by Moan. It was a very unsure point, and then he was looking for it, and it was in the back of the net. Stifter back towards Janke, who pushes it forward. Kibler back the other way. Benham. Get it out, Kibler. Get it out, Orth. Out of the zone. And that should be the end of the first period. And at the first period, it's the Wildcats 2, Andover Huskies 1, and we'll be back in 1 minute. All right, folks, we're back. Second period action. Cole still between the pipes. Looks like Hoffman Shimenar starting off defensively with Stifter, Kibler, Orth. Here we go. All the way back to Shimenar. Shimenar up towards Kibler. Kibler trying to get it into the zone. Stifter's going to get it, though. Stifter to the middle. Stifter. Orth. Oh, just about 3 inches too far in front of him.
Right there.
Here come the Huskies. Good stick from Hoffman to slow it down. But here come the Huskies right off the bat. Offsides.
Oh, that was so beautiful. Even if Adler maybe would have dove, he could have maybe scored an Ovechkin style on his stomach. But
flat out there with Abernathy and Rashavi. Hoffman, Shimenauer still there. Rashavi out of the zone. But here come the Huskies again. Rashavi. No call for a hook. But why would we expect that? And now there's something. And Andover going to the box, and the Wildcats on a power play opportunity.
Here we go. Retaliation penalty?
Probably. Hoffman, Shimenauer off, which will bring on Og and Hillesheim with Platt's line of Abernathy and Rishavi. Nice power play goal would be very nice.
It would be very nice. Come on, boys, get it done.
Platt battling hard. Abernathy coming in, but the Huskies able to win it and bring it the other way. Abernathy battling hard. Abernathy. Ooh. Abernathy. Andover a little stretched. Abernathy up the boards, but back towards Abernathy. Nice. They're not going to call icing, but it was definitely Hillesheim. Up to Abernathy, bounces it to Platt. Platt with some speeds, got two people. Platt trying to get to the angle, shot, all backed up. Rishavi trying to put it back into the middle, but no luck. No real power play opportunity even set up by your Wildcats. Now to Og. Awkward bouncing pass. Into the corner it goes. Offsides is the call. Well, let's see in these last 30 seconds if we can set up a power play.
Yeah, never really gained control of the offensive zone there. Face off at the center, huh?
Danny's line, Moan, Finner. Moan with it. Moan towards net. Benham and Janke out there defensively. Back towards Benham. Andover able to clear the zone. Benham up to Finner. Here come the Huskies. Into Janke's skates. Good back check from Danny to help neutralize the threat. Danny trying to find Finner just a bit in front of him. Finner off, Kibler on. Well, that was the power play, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Kibler. Orth intercepts it. Hoffman sweeps it away. Orth now back on it. Over to Schimenauer. Net's off its peg. Net's off its peg. So we'll have a face-off. Stifter. Schimenauer. Schimenauer trying to find Orth in the middle, but hits his skates. Eaten up for the moment by Stifter. Good turn. Kibler racing. Shot. Knocked down. Up and around. Abernathy slows it down. Ends up to Schimenauer, who puts it low and slow. Orth. Back to Abernathy, eaten up. Here come the Huskies. Orth back checking. Hoffman slowing things down. Puck gets all the way back around where Abernathy should be the first to it. Abernathy passing to the Husky. Hoffman knocks it down. Low. Here's an opportunity for the Huskies, and it's going to bounce out to Orth. Orth gets tackled, but ends up to Platt. Shot Abernathy and pushes it up. Orth off. Og on. Hillesheim on as well. Og to Hill. Hill dumps it. Platt back towards Og. Into the corner it goes. In the back around. Hillesheim going to race down into the corner to try to pick it up. Abernathy knocked down for the moment by Platt, but right to the Huskies, and now to Hillesheim. Hillesheim in the neutral zone, looking to swing it forward. And picked up by Hillesheim. We're going to be careful. Offsides on the line change.
It's a tough line change when we're on this side. Daney did all he could to get back, but it wasn't quick enough.
Janky Benham playing defense. Daney and Moan and Finner out there. Moan. Puck gets up. Janky slowing it down. Good stick from Janky. Up towards Moan. Moan trip.
Oh my God.
How do you not?
Are you kidding me?
Not called. Out by Og. Back towards Stifter. Moan. Moan kicking it forward. Ends up to Finner. Finner tried to sneak it over to Stifter, but no luck. Bounces back. Too many men on the ice. Hoffman. Stifter. Stifter gets taken down. Now Kibler. Kibler to Orth. Orth shot. Stomach saved. Unlucky.
They're not calling anything. It's a free-for-all, boys.
Stifter. Out of the zone it goes, where Schimmenauer chase it down. Schimmenauer bounces in it to Stifter, but not on the same page. And icing.
Hey, they can get that one right.
Yeah. Same location that they called no icing previously.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. They're 50-50.
I don't know how you missed that. Like, you just heard the slap of the stick in this game.
Here we go. Stifter at the drop. Back to Hoffman.
On net, Maddox. On net, buddy.
Hoffman to Schimmenauer. Fire. Glove save. Stifter. All the way across the ice where Schimmenauer's got his work cut out for him. Loses it. Hoffman there. Kibler. Now to Stifter. Out of the zone it goes. Stifter and Orth. 2-on-2. Stifter. Off of Orth's stick. We got a collision of Hillesheim and Kibler, and we got Hillesheim and Og. Stifter was able to keep things down and avoid any major catastrophe from an awkward line change. Here come the Huskies. Pushed out by Hillesheim, Abernathy, and Cole. Out of the zone. Platt's line out there now. Knocked down by Abernathy's shinnies. Platt. And he goes. He's got Rishavi. Caught. Dropped. Platt now. Centering pass. Went behind Rishavi. And here come the Huskies. Og and Hillesheim. Hillesheim and Og were able to kill that threat. Nice little bump pass from the defender to Abernathy, but unable to do anything. Offsides is the call. Benjamin Janky out there defensively. You got Daney and Moan and Finner. Ends up with Moan. Finner in that corner with Moan. Can't really see. And here come the Huskies. Daney getting back to help. Daney picks it up. Moan. Out of the zone. Moan trying to get it to Daney, but couldn't get enough on it. Andover just dumps it. It's going to get around towards Benham. Moan. And Daney backwards towards Benham. Benham the Finner that finds Daney. Daney going in. Back towards Kibler, who swings and misses. Kibler with another opportunity finds Moan. Moan shot right into the glove. So it looks like Andover's just going to play one goalie today too, even though they got two, because we're well past the halfway point. Hoff and Schimmenauer out there, along with Sifter, Orth, and Kibler. Hoffman going to have to race back along with Orth. Hoffman's going to go to the box, I have a feeling. Shot, saved, and out. Hoffman not happy with the call, saying they're doing the same thing to me, so I'm just going to do it back to him. So the Wildcats will be on a penalty kill. Orth with it. Orth and Sifter together, along with Hillesheim and Og. Here come the Huskies. Good stuff from Sifter, up and out of play. That'll bring out Platt and Abernathy for Sifter and Orth. Huskies. Coming back, defense, shot, save, Cole. Now Abernathy. Abernathy out of the zone. Back here where Hillesheim should have a little bit of time to catch his breath. Platt. There's something, but no call. Unlucky bounce, shot, and there goes a blade. He's got to drop his stick, or else that's a penalty. He's got to drop his stick. That's a penalty. He's clearing the stick. Shot from Platt. It's right in there. Benham and Janke. Icing. Icing. There was no deflection, but Janke's going to get to it. Janke to Benham. And penalty over. And now Daney and Moan. Daney, shot into a whiff. Finner racing out now. Janke, up and out into the box. Oh. Daney, Finner, Moan out there. along with Benham and Janke. Here we go again with Daney. Daney breaking ankles. Daney shot. Rebound opportunity where Moan's going to find it. He tries to come back, but unable to connect with Janke. Benham will chase down after it. Daney off. Stifter on. Moan off. Orth on. Finner back towards Janke. Janke, it's out of the zone. Stifter. Benham. Benham up to Janke. And icing will be the call. Cross-checking. Because he was being cross-checked, so he just did it himself. All right. Got a little Eminem Godzilla on the speakers. Hopefully the boys can act a little Godzilla-esque.
There we go.
Up towards Orth. Orth's got one to beat. Orth gets tackled. There we go, Adler.
That's a good job by Adler to lean in there and stay strong.
Yep.
Gets pulled down.
Platt, Abernathy, Rashavi out there along with Schimnauer and Hoffman on a power play opportunity for the Wildcats. Shot goes wide of the net from Abernathy. Platt gets shoved down from behind. Abernathy, Platt in there. Platt comes out with it. And icing will be the call if it makes it. I don't think it's going to make it, so Schimnauer's going to, it's going to make it. I wasn't paying attention to the extracurricular. Did they just run into each other down there? Or?
I didn't see.
Hillesheim Ogg out there now with Platt's line. That was not a tip. Hillesheim's going to the box. He definitely did it. I don't think there was a lot of intent. I think they kind of slipped up on each other, but he definitely did it.
Hopefully it's not checking from behind and it's just a minor. Just a cross check.
Benham. Platt to Abernathy. A little 4-on-4 hockey. 21's going to shoot. And caught by Cole. Daney and Finner out there along with Ogg and Benham. Daney. Shot deflection into the second period. And at the end of the two, it's the Wildcats 2, the Andover Huskies 1. We'll be back in 1 minute. All right, we're back. Third period action. 14 minutes left to go in the weekend of hockey. A little 4-on-4 hockey for about 22 seconds. Before then, the Wildcats will jump onto a PK for the last 30-some seconds. And to get things started, looks like Benham and Janke defensively are out there, along with Daney and Finner. Janke comes back towards Benham, who goes up to Daney. Daney. Finner. Here come the Huskies. And now Benham going to go to the box for a tripping. So it just got a little harder for the Wildcats. Moen, Hoffman, and Schimenauer out there. Try to kill off 25 seconds of 3-on-5.
3-on-5, yep. Oh, boy.
Draw goes to Andover. Shot off of Schimenauer's shinnies. Hoffman going to get in there and try to slow things down. Andover. Good save. Now we're 4-on-5. Moen gets it out. Schimenauer slowing things down a little bit. Hoffman. Now Schimenauer. Now Moen. Shot, save for the moment. Shot, save, Hoffman, Cole. Covered. Great effort from Moen, Schimenauer, and Hoffman to kill off at least a minute of all that activity. They'll get
that was
a
a good
couple
job.
extra legs.
Good job, boys.
We got Stifter, Hillesheim, Orth, and Og out there now for 30 more seconds of PK. And out we go, Hillesheim. Hillesheim trying to clear the zone. Stifter, Orth gets it out. Orth goes ahead and dumps it. It'll be icing. And the waved off. We'll take it. That'll kill off some seconds for us in this PK. I'm not even saying I ever knew the rules of this game, but once I think I start to understand them, I get a new set of officials, and my mindset of how this game's supposed to be played completely changes again. Kibler. Center, bouncing puck. Brody steps, couldn't save it. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey.
There we go.
Og to Benham. Benham to Kibler. Flat in there. And now Kibler's going to go to the box. So back on another penalty kill.
This isn't the recipe to end and close out a game.
No.
Gotta keep moving our feet. No tripping.
Daney out there with Benham. Benham knocks it around towards Abernathy. Abernathy trying to clear the zone, but no luck. Shots coming in. Saved and covered by Cole. Danny. Slow down, careful, behind the net. Janke skates past it. Andover with it. Janke's stick knocks it out of harm's way for the moment, and now Danny and Abernathy going forward. Danny comes up with it. Tries to go center towards Abernathy, but no luck. And now Schimenauer by himself. Shot, deflection, and bounces in. Cole had it, but it bounced in.
This is an awkward, like, fluttering curveball, seemed like.
Schimenauer, I thought, had his positioning perfect. The shot had to come from outside. Kind of an awkward line change that I get why they did it on the penalty kill, but it moved up the ice a lot faster, I think, than everybody was expecting. Moan. Finner. Now Schimenauer again. Hoffman slowing things down along with Stifter. Problem. Shot. And a save from Cole. Moan skates past the puck. Moan gets the puck back. Moan around one, but not the second. Finner in there as well. Defensive change. Hillesheim out. Here comes a shot from Stifter. Oh, just enough of a stick from Andover. Hillesheim og out defensively. Hillesheim sticks up. Hits it down to Moan. Shot goes well wide of the net. Flat. Platt trying to figure it out. Here we go. Hillesheim. Andover comes out with it, unfortunately. Centering look, shot, saved by Cole. But we're not done. Shot again, goes wide of the net. Og. Back towards Andover. Knocked out, Hillesheim. Andover. Side of the net, shot. No clue where it is. And out of the zone, not out of the zone. Here's a shot. Deflection and a goal. I think that's friendly fire. I think that was friendly fire. The referee's having a conversation. I think the conversation is that that's their second goal that they've scored, maybe with the net off of its peg. They're going to call it a goal. Our coach is going to have a conversation about what rules are we playing by today. Well, I guess we're going to start playing now. Stifter.
We got to kill the momentum and match their energy here and get the next one.
Orth. Benham. Good stick. Shot side of the net. Shot right at the feet and goal.
Who is like the psycho mom?
4-2. 7 minutes, 55 seconds left.
Why do you feel like you're just waiting to die after a little bit? It's like a green shot.
Schemenauer, puck jumps over his blade. Hoffman slows it down for the moment.
Get out of there.
Number 2, maybe going to the box for doing something with the goaltender. And the Wildcats will be on a power play opportunity. And now they changed their mind. It's not a power play. He was in the box. Now he's not in the box. There we go. Platt. Abernathy, Platt. Here come the Huskies. Abernathy. Abernathy. Og. Schemenauer. Shot. Save. Abernathy. Abernathy to Platt. And here we go the other way. This game's getting real stretched out right now. Og to Moan. Moan up towards Daney. There's a cross check! Cross check! Finner towards Daney. Step by Hill. Daney will pick it up. Daney skating quickly. Center looked to Moan. Finner tried everything he could. Og. Back towards Hillesheim. Into the zone it goes. Finner in there. Stifter as well. Ends up with Finner. Finner gets stripped. And the Wildcats will now be on a penalty or a power play as long as the kick goes to the box and stays there, unlike the last time. Brandon Janke out there defensively along with Stifter, Kibler, and Orth. Back towards Benham. Benham puts one right into the shinnies. Orth. Here we go to Benham. Benham to Orth. Orth. Orth gets stripped. Stifter. Stifter to Janky. Janky fires right into the shinies again. 40 seconds left on this power play opportunity, and Stifter gets back to Kibler, who goes ice to Orth. Schemenauer, you're going to step in. Schemenauer is going to dive in deep. Centering look, nobody home. Hoffman keeping it in the zone, dumps it back towards Platt. Now Rashavi. And Schemenauer, nope. Abernathy. Platt. And now Schemenauer will have to chase it down. Schemenauer bumps it to Abernathy. Coming the other way. Abernathy. Hoffman. Out of the zone. Platt. Platt snaking through there. He gets manhandled. Abernathy. Shot. Well over. Good work from Hillesheim. Daney. Now Daney and Moan going forward. Just a little bit too far in front of him. Finner pulling his way through there. Ends up to Moan. Just to Daney. Pass couldn't connect. Daney back towards Moan, back towards Daney. Daney shot. Save. First real shot we've had in a while. Hillesheim will pick it up. Hillesheim up towards Moan. Daney. Shots. Moan. Shot. Wide. Coming back towards Hill. It's now just Og. Og to Kibler. Too many men on the ice.
Too many men.
They can eagle eye too many men on the ice, but they can't eagle eye all the things happening right in front of them. Officials. Can't play with them. Can't understand them. Looks like a timeout's being called. All right, here we go. Got a minute 58 left in the game. We're down 2 goals, but we are on a PK for the next 90 seconds. Benham and Janky out there defensively. Stifter and Orth. Stifter comes out with it. Ends up with Benham. Looks like we're pulling our goalie. It's going to allow Abernathy to come out. Abernathy fires one. Janke trying to step in. Stifter. Now Orth. We got a problem because we got no goalie. Empty net right now. Good step by Benham. Abernathy. Orth. Platt in there. Shot. Oh, just skips over Platt's blade. Janke not going to be able to keep it in. Cross ice to Abernathy. Abernathy passed a couple. Abernathy shot. Score! Abernathy! 5-hole. 22 seconds left. We made it through the penalty kill. They're going to send Cole back out there, but as soon as we hopefully win the faceoff, he'll race out, and we'll go with 6 skaters again. Well, we're going to start right off the bat. Shot right into Daney's midsection. Daney skating forward. Daney shot up and over. Unfortunate. Hoffman keeping it in the zone. Bodies flying all over the place. Moan. Going to get up towards Platt. Platt! Shot! And saved. Had an opportunity, folks. But at the end of this one, your Wildcats fall by a score of 4-3. Back and forth, a little physical, out of control hockey this morning, but on the weekend, the Wildcats go 2-2. All things considered, could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
But boys go 2-2, played 3 really close, intense games. One got a little out of hand, but good effort for the boys. And we come again right away on Tuesday night. Next game where we go back to Victoria to take on Chaska Chan around that 7 o'clock hour. We'll send out information. A couple practices after that, and then we're tournament weekend number 2 is next weekend.
Up in Blaine,
Up in Blaine. So we'll be back. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
See you, everybody.